In this tutorial, we'll learn how to create captivating animated backgrounds with a stipple effect. This effect uses tiny dots to form an image, adding a unique visual texture to your web design. We'll use HTML, CSS, and a touch of JavaScript to achieve this. Don't worry if you're new to web development. We'll break down each step in a clear and easy to understand way. Remember, the key to mastering programming is patience and a willingness to experiment. So let's dive in and bring some artistic flair to your web pages. Before we can animate our stippled background, we need to know how to display images on a web page. The most basic way is using the HTML tag. We simply specify the image source in the attribute HTML. This will embed the image directly into our web page. However, for our stippled background, we'll be using CSS to set the image as a background. This gives us more control over its appearance and behavior. We'll use the property in CSS to achieve this. But first, let's move on to creating a simple slideshow. Let's create a slideshow with JavaScript to cycle through different images. We'll use a timer to change the background image of a div element every few seconds. JavaScript. This code selects our background image element and updates its source URL every 3 seconds or 3000 milliseconds. This creates a simple slideshow effect. Now, let's add the stipple effect to these images. Section 4. Adding the stipple effect. To achieve the stipple effect, we can utilize CSS filters. By applying a combination of blur and contrast, we can simulate the look of tiny dots. CSS hash background size cover, filter blur, 2 ps contrast 200%. This CSS snippet blurs the background image slightly and then increases the contrast dramatically. This results in a stippled appearance, and there you have it. You've successfully created an animated stippled background for your website. Section 5. Conclusion. Key takeaways and best practices. Throughout this tutorial, we've learned how to combine HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to create visually appealing stippled background animations. Remember, the journey of web development is all about experimentation and continuous learning. Don't be afraid to tweak the code, try different values, and explore alternative approaches. Here are some key takeaways. Patience is key. Programming can be challenging at times. Don't get discouraged if things don't work perfectly on the first try. Clarity over complexity. Strive to write clean, readable code. This makes it easier to debug and maintain in the long run. Embrace experimentation. Don't be afraid to experiment with different techniques and styles. You never know what amazing results you might achieve. Use the right tool for the job. HTML, CSS, and JavaScript each have their strengths. Choose the most appropriate tool for each task. Collaboration is key. Don't hesitate to seek help from online communities or fellow developers. Sharing knowledge and collaborating on projects can greatly accelerate your learning. Keep practicing and exploring the vast world of web development. Happy coding!